Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Marching Powder. Before I get into this video, I want to very quickly say I do have Patreon, so if you want to go ahead and support me on there, please do. That'd be very much appreciated. It's only $2 a month, and not only that, you are getting extra videos on top of this, and these videos that are going to be posted on Patreon will not be uploaded anywhere else, so it is exclusive content and it's just going to be for you guys. So if you want to become part of the Patreon, again, it's $2 a month and it would be really appreciated. Anyway, let's get into this movie review. Let's go. So let's talk about the film. Middle-aged Jack, arrested for drugs, strives in 6 weeks to repair marriage, curb bullying in law, and guide stepbrother Kenny Boy, but all his efforts fail as life spirals out of control. This film is directed by Nick Love, which Danny Dyer, who plays Jack, which is the main character, and Nick, they've done many films together, such as The Football Factory, Outlaw, and Goodnight Charlie Bright. Let's go ahead and talk about the storyline. I'm going to be 100% honest, I really feel that this film had a lack of a storyline. The only kind of thing that it has is that it does show the downfall of Jack, and at the end it is insinuated that he brings his life back together, but it's not shown, and I think it's a bit of a shame really. We'll give credit where credit is due. The intro to this film was absolutely fantastic. It was hilarious and it was definitely solid. I went to watch this in the cinema and everyone was cracking up at this intro, so I do think that they've done that well. But while some of this film was a good laugh, it really has no true story, and I think it really lets down the potential of the film. One thing that I wasn't really a fan of, I quite liked it at first, but it got a little bit too repetitive. Jack speaks to the camera, kind of like he's speaking to us, and it just happens a bit too often, and it kind of just makes the film feel off. When I say that this is overused, it is used about 10 times, which, yeah, across what is, I believe, a 2-hour film, it just happens way too much. Maybe 2 or 3 times would have been okay, but genuinely it was about 10 times, and it's just a bit too much. Overall, the film didn't really have a storyline, and it felt a little bit lackluster. This film had potential to be better, but truth is, it really wasn't. But talking of this film cinematically and also visually, it's solid. A film that didn't really need much, but some of the shots were really good, and again, credit where credit is due. This film was very solid, cinematically speaking. One thing I did like about this film is that the first fight was commentated like a football game, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Very creative and funny as well. And just once again, overall, it was a very solid effort from the cinematographers, but unfortunately, this film just suffers from a proper storyline, and it just has no basis to run off. I want to go ahead and talk about the acting, and the acting was actually pretty solid. Some lines, no pun intended, were delivered really well, and Danny Dyer and also Stephanie Leonidas had decent performances within this film. I really do believe that some of the emotions within this film were portrayed really well as well. Both actors did fantastic in showing that they do love each other. Overall, while the acting and cinematography was really decent, unfortunately the film just suffers from a lack of storyline, and it's a bit of a shame really, because this film could have been so much better. Personally speaking, I would have liked to seen how Jack turns his life around, how he can be a better father, how he can be a better husband, and just a better person overall. Unfortunately, it's just insinuated at the end of the film, and it's just not a good enough ending for me. For this film, I have to give it a 5 out of 10, and the only real reason it gets that is simply because it was some decent acting, some funny scenes, and, well, again, the solid introduction. Personally speaking, I wouldn't pay to see this again, and just overall, I wouldn't watch it again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe and put the post notifications on. Any support on this channel and on the Patreon would be hugely appreciated. We have also had some people who have joined the Patreon already, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the next movie review, but for now, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.